6 deadliest meats that cause disaster for your health. Now, your well-being hangs in the balance, so don't just hear, listen up. Meat can be an excellent fuel. It is a rich source of protein, which is crucial for repairing muscles, bones, and organs. It's the primary source of vitamin B12. And not many veggies contain B12, which is essential for the nerve function, and many meats are actually packed with micronutrients like iron, zinc, and selenium, vital for energy production, immune system function, DNA synthesis, and red blood cells formation. But not all meats are created equal. See, the problem is with certain meats is that they contain harmful chemicals and inflammatory compounds which cause cell damage, glycation, and various problems that contribute to atherosclerosis and other disease. So this information is actually designed to help you stay happy and healthy while still enjoying your favorite dishes, because sometimes all it takes is a few tweaks to stay on the right track. But before we jump in, can you do me a favor? Click on the thumbs up and help me spread the word about heart disease prevention, and ring the bell to stay up to date with my latest videos. So number 6, poorly raised beef. See, the method used to raise cattle can actually significantly alter the nutrition, what ends up on your plate. So depending where you live, it can be a freaking cloudy issue. Understanding whether your beef is healthy or harmful isn't always easy. And one major issue is the use of grain-based feed, primarily corn and soy. This is not what cows naturally eat. And while these feeds may be economical and expedite the fattening process, they actually result in beef that void of nutrition and have a fatty acid imbalance. And a grain-fed beef tends to be lower in beneficial omega-3 fatty acid and higher in omega-6 pro-inflammatory fatty acids. And an imbalance in omega-3 and omega-6 is actually associated with a variety of health problems, including inflammation, cardiovascular disease, and certain types of cancer. And the 2010 study did a review of fatty acid profiles and antioxidant content in grass-fed and grain-fed beef, found that beyond the omega-3 levels, grass-fed beef is also higher in precursors for vitamin A and vitamin E, as well as cancer-fighting antioxidants such as glutathione and superoxide dismutase. And this highlights the facts that while omega-3 is vital, it's also about the entire nutrient profile that comes from animals eating a natural diet. Now, the living condition of cattle also impact the quality of meat in other ways too. See, cattle raised in confined animal feeding operations are often subjected to cramped and unhealthy conditions, such as environment contributes to the spread of disease among the animals, thus higher antibiotics use, and may also elevate stress levels, leading to an increased production of cortisol. And elevated cortisol in animals results in lower quality meat and may potentially contribute to chronic diseases in humans. On the other hand, cattle raised on pasture can freely roam and exhibit natural behaviors, leading to better health and healthier meat. Alright, so the next question is, how can you tell what you're actually buying? See, look for labels that actually indicates beef is actually grass-fed. If the label doesn't say grass-fed on it, then possibly ask the butcher whether it is or not. They should definitely know. Also, seek out beef from farms that prioritize animal welfare and sustainable farming practices. It may take a little research, but it is worth it. Number 5, conventionally raised chicken has health issues. See, grocery store chicken may seem convenient, but mass production practices create big problems. See, chickens often live crowded together in dirty indoor cages, and this spread diseases, prompting heavy antibiotics use. Now, trace antibiotics then get into the meat we eat, reducing these drugs' effectiveness against human infections over time. And some farms actually use antibiotics just to make chickens grow bigger faster too. And on top of that, conventional chickens eat GMO corn and soy lacking healthy fats and vitamins. Meanwhile, organic free-range chickens that spend time outdoors have fewer disease and get more exercise. See, their meat and eggs pack way higher amounts of immune-boosting vitamin D, anti-inflammatory, omega-3s, energy-promoting B vitamins, and much more. Yet, thanks to minimized cost, conventional chicken costs less, but we pay the price long term when heavy processing and drug residues interfere with our own health, immunity, and medicine effectiveness. And choosing pasture-raised chicken is one small way we can actually avoid contributing to antibiotic resistance and support more ethical, sustainable practices. Our food choices ready to make a difference. So number 4, processed meats like salami and bacon raise disease risks. Studies keep finding that frequent processed meat consumption boosts chances of various health issues. See, eating just about 150 grams weekly, which is about 5 ounces, elevates heart disease likelihood by 46% and all-cause mortality by 51% over 9.5 years compared to no processed meats. So ingredients like nitrates, trans fats, and other preservatives turn healthy fresh meat into ticking time bombs over time. See, nitrates from cancer causing nitrosamines during digestions, and trans fats drive inflammation known to spark heart disease and diabetes. And the mystery compounds in hot dogs actually create colon polyps that can progress to cancer. So even the convenience of lunch meats carries surprising risks thanks to freaking heavy processing. However, fresh whole deli meat cuts like, say, turkey avoid most additives and aren't associated with the same concerns. See, the bottom line is preserving meats enables longer shelf life but shorter human lifespan. Prioritizing fresh, nitrate-free choices minimizes exposures to arteries damaging and cancer-promoting substances that accumulates over years. And when we understand exactly what's at stake, see, it makes sense to skip the bacon and bologna more often. Our long-term vitality depends on it. Going down to number 3, beware health threats in canned meat products. See, canned meat did help military rations and shelf-stable foods, but convenient preservation comes at a high cost for health. Now, heavy processing possesses invincible dangers. And to maximize flavor, shelf life, and profit margins, canned meat undergoes intensive sodium loading, nitrate infusion, and additive amplification. And this chemical cocktail ensures hypertension, oxidative stress, digestion disruption, and cardiovascular strain over years of exposure. And studies now tie frequent canned meat consumption to various chronic illnesses, yet most consumers focus on the ease of popping open a can rather than gradual internal corrosion flowing into their cells with every freaking bite. So seeking out fresh deli meat alternatives supports vitality much longer term. See, so while canned meats seem cheap, quick and easy, their true price emerges silently over decades through rising disease risk. Prioritizing less processed options preserves health beyond the temporary cessation of convenient foods. And number 2, fast food, burgers, and hot dogs are health hazards. See, despite seeming tasty and convenient, fast food meats and buns create a perfect health storm. They check all the boxes for damage. First, cheap meat sources endure crowded, drug-plagued upbringings before intensive processing, stripping nutrition while amplifying toxins. Packing in filler, salt, and sugar is bad enough, but chemically added artificial flavors take addiction to the next level, triggering our bliss points that drive overeating. Breading and frying cause the creation of inflammatory advanced glycation end products. And we crown the stack with trans fat loaded condiments that impair cholesterol function and spark diabetes. And to top it off, blood sugar spike in refined buns exacerbate inflammation and metabolic dysfunction with every single bite. Is this recipe addictively delicious? Absolutely. It's a recipe for chronic diseases. Factory engineering forms of meat, flavor, and mouthfeel that don't exist in nature. at a devastating cost to public health. The solution: skip the fast food and create your own sensible burger stacked with antioxidant rich produce like mushrooms, tomatoes, and arugula alongside metabolic nourishing avocados. And with thoughtful ingredients and preparation, you can transform burgers and hot dogs from vice to virtue. Our health depends on reconnecting with the integrity of whole food. And number one, chicken nuggets are nutritional nightmares. The golden batter involving chicken nuggets discloses dark secrets within. These kid-targeted convenience foods amalgamate the worst of modern industrial farming and processing. And cheap chicken bits left over after stripping premium cuts endure bleak lives pumped with antibiotics. Hungry for profit, meal powder remains get pulverized into nugget dough. Fragile omega-3 fats oxidize into toxins from actually extreme heat and reuse of frying oils, also contaminated by acrylamide and accumulated impurities. Sugar-loaded coatings brown rapidly from reactions between proteins, see fats and carbohydrates, generating cell-damaging advanced glycation and products inflammation spreads. And our overwhelmed detox organs cope with this daily chemical onslaught as best they can before chronic issues emerge. See, mass-produced chicken nuggets concentrate and magnify almost every modern food system dysfunction into fun-sized freaking food. And the solution rests in reconnecting with traditional whole food preparation whenever possible. A baked nugget of ethical poultry and benign almond flour or coconut flour sprinkled with anti-inflammatory turmeric packs flavor minus the sacrifice of health. So guys, there you have it. 6 kinds of meat you should never freaking eat. Number 6, poorly raised beef. Number 5, you have conventional raised chicken. Number 4, salami, bacon, and bologna. Number 3, canned meat. Number 2, hot dogs and hamburgers. Number 1, chicken nuggets. So guys, for better options, include grass-fed, grass-finished beef, organic pasture-raised chicken and eggs, whole cold cuts, homemade burgers with quality meats, and homemade chicken bites with quality chicken and spices. So let me know which of these you enjoy, or if you have any healthy favorites of your own. Leave a comment and share it with the others, and remember to like this video and click the subscribe button so that you can stay up to date as I release new videos. Thanks so much for watching. Cheers.